As Ronald Reagan used to say, here we go again. Donald Trump has been indicted for the third time. A fourth indictment is coming in Georgia shortly. Perhaps they'll even indict him for making love with a horse at this point. It's theater of the absurd. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, but it doesn't matter. The Democrats, they go for the jugular. And what do the Republicans do? Oh, we're going to think about starting an impeachment inquiry of Biden. I mean, the guy is guilty as sin. As I've said many times, in 48 states, citizens have a right of arrest. We know that Biden has committed a crime. He's committed a felony. The law enforcement and the military could go tonight and demand him turn himself over, come out with his hands up. They should do that because this man is pure evil. The Democrat Party is pure evil. They want to destroy this country, not just Donald Trump. And Trump is right. By destroying him, they're destroying you. We at Freedom Watch are not going to take this lying down peacefully and legally. We're going to be seeking justice against this clown, Jack Smith, who's a total hack, against the people at the FBI, Christopher Wray, the director. We already have 2 lawsuits against him, against the Attorney General, Merrick Garland. This country has become a legal cesspool. The most corrupt profession in this country today, regrettably, and there's some good judges and there's some decent lawyers, but it's the legal profession. It's dragging this country into the ground. There is no recourse to solve questions peacefully and legally on a political level, on a governmental level in matters such as this. This is a very dangerous situation. Under ordinary circumstances, if the American people were not so apathetic, Rome would already be burning at this point with Trump's third indictment. The fact that conservatives, people with faith, and others have been peaceful is remarkable. I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying the facts of life. This is in effect a coup d'etat. It's a march against the American people to snuff out all dissent. It has many different forms and shapes, whether it's the Gestapo of the Justice Department with regard to January 6th, whether it's the federal judges on the bench in Washington, D.C., whether it's the cooked juries in Washington, D.C. And I might add, Trump was just indicted in Washington, D.C. He is basically going to be in front of a hanging jury. There's no way out. And there's not one judge on that court, the U.S. District Court for District of Columbia, that's going to stand in the stead for Donald Trump, even the ones that he appointed. They'll be part of the crowd. They're the establishment. So this is what we face, ladies and gentlemen, federal patriots. Go to freedomwatchusa.org. Join our cause. Join our Justice League. Contribute with tax-deductible contributions. We are seeking convictions of Joe Biden for bribery in communist China, Russia, Ukraine, Hunter Biden and his brother James. We are seeking convictions of Anthony Fauci. We will seek peacefully and legally to carry them out. We have the right to do that. But the Republican Party in Congress, they just play games. You know, yes, there's some new information that came out, but you're not going to see them impeach Joe Biden. First of all, they can't. They don't have the votes in the Senate. And you're not going to see any kind of criminal action as well because the Justice Department is controlled by Biden. We, the American people, must take matters into our own peaceful and legal hands. Go to freedomwatchusa.org. Join our cause. Contribute with tax-deductible contributions. We need more lawyers. We need more office space. We need more resources. We are your Justice Department. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Until then, remember, the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. Thank you for listening to me.
Fielding Mellish, the president of San Marcos, goes on trial tomorrow for fraud, inciting to riot, conspiracy to overthrow the government, and using the word thighs in mixed company.
Please rise. Court is now in session. Judge Seymour Watson presiding. The people versus Fielding Mellish.
I object, Your Honor. This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of 2 mockeries, of a sham. I move for a mistrial. You realize there's not a single homosexual on that jury?
Yes, there is.
Oh, really? Which one? Is it the big guy at the end?
Call the first witness.
And you remember Fielding Mellish?
He's got a record. He was always being picked up at one demonstration or another. He's a bad apple, a commie, a New York Jewish intellectual communist crackpot. I mean, I don't want to cast no aspersions.
Your witness.
Officer Dowd, have you ever had sexual relations with a girl with really big breasts? Yes, sir, I did. Mm-hmm. And how did you find it? Very erotic. I was just checking.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Name?
J. Edgar Hoover,
Occupation?
head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
You tell the court why you're dressed like this.
I have many enemies, and I rarely go out unless I'm in disguise.
Mr. Hoover, in your opinion, is Fielding Mellish a threat to the security of the United States?
Enough to have his phone tapped.
Hello? Hello, who is this? Who is this? Hello, who is this? Can you hold on 1 second? Walter, it's for you!
All right! I did it! I did it! I'm guilty! But I couldn't take it anymore. She kept tormenting me, edging me on, making a fool of me!
Isn't this Epstein versus Epstein? I'm sorry, Sorry.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I've known Fielding Mellish for years, and he's a warm, wonderful human being.
Would the clerk read that statement back, please?
I've known Fielding Mellish for years, and he is a rotten, conniving, dishonest little rat.
Okay, I just want to make sure you were getting it.
You're out of order.
Name?
Sharon Craig,
And you are?
Miss America.
Oh mio bambino caro, mi piace bello, bello, vondare in Porta Rossa, a camperà l'anello, sì, sì, ci voglio andare, e se l'ama se
Tell the court why you think he is a traitor to this country.
I think Mr. Mellish is a traitor to this country because his views are different from the views of the president and others of his kind. Differences of opinion should be tolerated, but not when they're too different. Then he becomes a subversive mother.
Call Fielding Mellish.
Mr. Mellish, what is your nationality? Well, you might say I have two nationalities. Are you being coy? Well, I am an American citizen and also the president of San Marcos. I would not joke with this court if I were you. Wouldn't you, or couldn't you?
That's enough.
Does the code name Sapphire mean anything to you? I swear to God. You swear to God, and yet you have no compunction about teaching evolution. Where were you on the night of June 23rd?
Since you cannot resist disrupting the court, I order the marshal to bind and gag you.
And so you followed Fielding Mellish and overheard him make treasonous remarks about this country.
I did.
Your witness.
Yes, I did. No. I don't remember. No. Don't put words in my mouth. Yes. Yes, it's true. I lied.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will retire for your verdict.